Hello, friends. I'd like to introduce Alicia Miller. Hello, Alicia.
Hello.
She joined us this weekend on our Call to Love retreat here in Walton, Kentucky, the Sisters of St. Joseph the Worker. Alicia, could you tell us, our viewers, a little bit about your experience here?
So there's a lot that happened in this week or weekend, sisters. So every morning, you start your day around 6. It's getting used to if you're not used to that, but it's waking up and morning prayer, the routine, getting accustomed or getting the idea of what it's like to always have Jesus and our Lord in your thoughts is truly a wonderful experience, and it's something you can only you can't get the full understanding of it in just a few days. It really calls you to want to do it more. We had the opportunity to for recreation. There's card games. I made a couple enemies. We went and saw the St. Joseph Academy, their school where the people work. Really great to see the community. You get to experience time with God, but also time with people in the community and work with the poor and work with just about everyone. And it's a wonderful time to have quiet and to get away from your everyday life and really figure out, where am I meant to be?
Mm-hmm. You began by stating how hard it was to get up so early in the morning. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Maybe our viewers are coming or from the same background that you are.
All right, so I am currently a junior at Thomas More University. I'm an education major, and my concentration is in theater. And most days, depending on people's schedules and my schedule, I wake up around 8 o'clock. Some days I don't have any classes until 12, so there's some times where I'll sleep in a little later and won't have more of a morning, but more of, oh, it's 11 o'clock, time to go to class. And so it's very different from being always studying and focusing on classes. I've worked with theater since my sophomore year of high school. I've been in over 10 shows now at Thomas More. Each year they do about like 5 or 8, and I've been in at least 5 each year, so I do a lot. I never really get a break with theater, but I enjoy it.
That's interesting because on a retreat day, you can literally step aside. Step aside and see, as you had said, where is God calling me? And that's what our viewers have to do too. You have to just make the time if you feel the call to do that. I understand during the retreat that our formation director, Sister Therese Marie, presented you with some conferences. Can you share any thing that you may have learned?
So with her conferences, she talked a lot about Father's homilies, and she referenced marriage in a lot of ways. And I think what surprised me the most about that is that I thought it was going to be more of it's about vocations, but just how like sisters do things. But it's also it talked about all different aspects. So it's not it would just call one person to one thing. The vocations, the conferences, they reach everyone in their different way, how they're meant to be spoken to. And it's just such a beautiful thing how I didn't think to be talked to about marriage. And someone who could have had that conference, it could have clicked to them like, oh, yes, like that's what I would love to know. The fact that you as a spouse would take your life to help your other get to heaven is just such a beautiful image. And that can be reflected in any vocation. And the conferences are really discussion based. It's not as distant as you would think it would be. It's very personal, and you can talk with them. You can get as sidetracked as you want. It's really great.
Oh, that's very good. What can you share with our viewers to encourage them to perhaps come in November or at one of our retreats?
I would say a word of encouragement: if you have ever questioned or have felt like there's something more that you need to do, if there's a call for something greater, if you just want to spend all your time just in the chapel or just spend a moment with our Lord, or even if you're just really not sure, or you're just clouded and at a really difficult point in your life, being with St. Joseph, being with Mary, being with Jesus will give you time of clarity and will give you stuff to definitely think about.
That's beautiful. Well, we have enjoyed your presence here, and we hope that you will return. And we hope to see you again, because St. Thomas University is about 20 minutes from here, not far at all. Well, God bless you, and thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Sister.